Hi everyone, thanks for dropping by my YouTube channel today where I'll be doing final test on a replacement controller for Michael's Breckwell brand Pellet Stove Controller. I'm calling it a replacement controller because about a month ago Michael sent me his own controller for repairs. I completed those repairs and in fact I have a video online about the final test for that repair. But when I returned the controller to Michael, it appears to have gotten lost in the mail. Per the tracking number, it's stuck someplace in New York and I have not been able to retrieve it. So this week I went ahead and purchased this controller from a local fella who had a stove for sale, and I'm ready to do final test on it right now. As you can see, I have it connected up to my tester. My tester has 3 light bulbs in the back that simulate different functions of your stove. One light bulb is in blue, which is the combustion or the exhaust fan. One is in yellow, which is the auger motor, and one in red, which is the convection or room fan. I will note that for the auger motor, behind this plate here I have an actual Breckwell auger motor, and when the controller calls for the auger to spin, you'll see this little indicator spin as well. You'll also hear it in the video as the motor spins. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. I have it on low right now. When I turn on the controller, I expect 2 lights to come on, the combustion fan and the convection or room fan. Those will come on because of the way that my tester is wired and the signals that the controller puts out. So let's go ahead and turn those on. I'm on low mode right now over here, as we see, and those 2 lights came on, the combustion fan and the convection or room fan. There's a couple tests we can do right now and they both relate to the convection or room fan. One of them is to press on the high fan button here, and when we do that I expect this light to go to maximum intensity. There we see that, in maximum intensity. So that's functioning correctly. The other test is as I rotate through the positions, the intensity of the light bulb will step up one at a time. As you can see, the intensity is increasing. Now, as with all controllers, D, E, and max do not change the intensity of the light bulb. D, E, and max. Notice it doesn't change. If I go to C, the intensity drops. The D, E, and max, they stay the same. The reason for that is because these controllers are hardwired so that D, E, and max are the same position. So that's it for the convection fan. The next thing we can check now is the manual feed button here. When I press that, which is a momentary switch, we'll see the auger light come on and we'll see the motor here spin. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's watch for the motor to spin. And you hear it as well. So there the light comes on in the back and the motor here is spinning. So you see the little indicator telling you that it's actually spinning. I'm going to turn off the combustion light right now and the convection light right now just to give the camera a bit of a fighting chance because of the light coming in. But I'll do that manual feed one more time. As you see, when I press and release, press and release. So all of the manual features of this controller are working correctly. The next thing I'll do is go into automatic mode. To go into automatic mode, I need to press on the auger button here, and when I do that, the green LED will come on. At the same time, that will start a timer within the controller, and that timer is about 25 or 30 seconds or so, depending on what position we're at here, and I'm in low right now. So let's go ahead and start that, and we see the green light came on. And that timer that I was speaking about is a timer for the first cycle of the auger. And we see nothing is happening, the motor is not spinning, but as time elapses, we'll see that the motor will come on for a very brief period of time. We might also see right here, there's a hole in the faceplate, we might see a light behind it. So you saw that, a very short period of time. One more cycle, and then we'll go into the maximum position. We have a long wait period right now and a short on time or short duty cycle. There you have it. So let me switch over to max. And of course that puts our light bulb to maximum intensity. But what it also does is it lowers the time between cycles and the auger motor runs longer. Notice that? That was a much longer cycle time. So that will drive more pellets into the fire pit, cause the fire to roar and generate more heat. One more cycle. Nice long stretch of pellet drops. So if I were to lower that back to low, it'll be a longer time between cycles and the cycle on time will be much less. Notice that? Very short. If I go to C, I'm in D right now, so that should be a medium cycle time. We still have to wait for the long cycle period off time in between. But you notice that the cycle time was medium. So there we have it, Michael. Your pellet stove controller, the replacement for it, is fully functional. And after you view this video, we'll discuss it. And if you're in agreement, I'll send this over to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye-bye.